Browns go to Johnny Manziel. Brian Hoyer struggling again. Partner, did you agree with the move?
I got the move. Do I agree with the move? Not necessarily, because in my opinion, you still had a chance. Yes, Terrence Weston helped the cause. At the same time, though, Tony, in this situation where you have a quarterback that is a standstill in the pocket quarterback, you need someone to get out of the pocket. I get why you go to Johnny Manziel in that stance. But moving forward, you're in the middle of a playoff race, Tony. If you're going to make this move, you have to stick with Johnny, because you don't want to have a situation in place on your football team where guys are picking sides. I'm on the Johnny team. I'm on the Brian team. The last time I checked, if you have factionalism, especially with the quarterback position, you truly have no quarterback and you don't have a football team.
All right, numbers don't lie, though. And how about this? Brian Hoyer, let's take a look at Johnny's play. Once Johnny got in, what'd you think?
I thought he moved very well. Looks fluid right there. Looks like he knows what he's doing. This is what he's designed to do. Run out and make things happen on the fly. Yes, you do cut the field down, but again, because he's going against a defense that's active, you need that type of a skill set involved. So I can appreciate that.
Gerard, how disappointing was today's Browns loss?
Oh, it was a heartbreaker and a half. When you think about this game, the defense dominated the top offense and one of the top passers in Andrew Luck all game. And what do you have to show for it? A big L. And it wasn't on the defense, and really can't blame the special teams other than Cundiff. Look at the offensive end. Start there, and it starts with Brian Hoyer. It starts with Kyle Shanahan. It starts with the offensive line, and it starts with the running backs as well as the wide receivers. But obviously, Brian did not play well.
Gerard, what happened? This guy, 140 yards, 2 interceptions. He's got like 8 interceptions and 1 touchdown in his last 4 or 5 games. Gerard, what is it?
That tells you right there what part of the problem is. You never throw off your back foot as a quarterback. You have to set in the pocket, and part of that is trusting your offensive line.
Oh, was he open?
Wide open. So a lot of it is confidence issues with the people around you. And obviously, they don't believe in Brian, and Brian don't believe in them. Hence, you have the poor play that we're witnessing. 3-time
Super Bowl champ Gerard Cherry is here with us. Gerard, I know you and I talked about this game all week on our radio show. I got to admit, I still can't believe it, buddy.
Oh, man, you need to wake up and enjoy it. Embrace it. Great job by the Cleveland Browns today. Way to put your foot on the neck of the Pittsburgh Steelers and give them no air and tell them you will not be able to come up to breathe today. Excellent job, Riz.
Gerard, I got to admit, I did. Gerard, where on earth did the defensive performance come from?
Well, for starters, Riz, they stopped giving up contain on the outside. There were still some moments where you're saying contain, but you had some pass rush. You had excellent play, and you just forced Big Ben to be uncomfortable. And that was the main component of the day. Big Ben was uncomfortable.
Gerard, and say Brian Hoyer is the quarterback of the future without your rose-colored glasses.
Oh, the glasses aren't rose-colored, Riz. They're just straight up real. The guy is a playmaker. He plays a cerebral brand of football. Look at the guys he's worked with. Is he not making them better? If you don't need more of a evidence or that, I don't know what to tell you.
What's your argument for people going, he's Derek Anderson, a one-year wonder?
Because he's a leader. Derek Anderson was not a leader of men. I'll make that argument all day and all night. There's a difference between composure in the huddle and having to deal with adversity and also being tough. No offense, DA, but you were not that guy.
All right, time now to go for our player of the game. Gerard, who's your player of the game?
Well, it is the defense, because the defense flat out balled out. They finally did a better job of containing, still had their issues in their moments.
The defense as a whole.
As a whole,
Gerard,
yes.
I have to admit, I was astounded by this defense that has been getting torched. They shut down a guy who's gone 18-1 against them.
And that's all you need to know right there. It took a collective effort.
Gerard, you told me earlier you want to get divorced from the Browns.
I can't take it, man. It's weighing on me.
It is.
I'm too emotionally invested in this football team. Around the third quarter, I just started thinking about it. Why am I getting so caught up in this football game? I used to play. It's that serious for me. So this bye is coming at the right time for me. I need it.
Well, you are a true Clevelander now because you're getting your heart broken, and the Browns did a great job of that today. All right. I thought, Gerard, the key play in this game was at the end of the game when Joe Flacco got the ball at the 50-yard line, and there were 2 minutes left, and this happened. How does Joe Hayden get beat right here? Come on.
Stepping outside, expecting Steve Smith to do something he obviously did not do, which is go out. Assumed that he was going to take a shorter pattern. He went deep. Nice veteran move. You see it right here. Step out, sell you something that's not there. Joe's assuming it's going to come back, but he also was anticipating help over top by Dante Whitner. He didn't get that as well. So it's a combination of things right there on that particular play.
He pressing too much after getting the big money.
I don't think his issue is pressing, Riz. I think for Joe the problem is more so of the rule changes and where it's taking place. Now you have to be very genteel with wide receivers, and it takes an element of his game because a part of his game is, you know what, doing those little tricks of the trade, holding a guy here and there and pushing him and pulling him.
Can't get away with him.
And you can't get away with it no more.
Well, you better adjust because right now wide receivers are having their way.
Well, my player of the game is Brian Hoyer. The dude showed up and he showed out. And we've been complaining about not getting solid, quality quarterback play. Brian Hoyer gave that to us today. At some point today, he had probably only in 2 incomplete passes. Flat ball in Brian Hoyer. But we got to take advantage of this. We can't waste this good opportunity that we're having with solid quarterback play.